A disgruntled driver has attacked the motorcycle cop who stopped him with a samurai sword. Every available unit is homing in on the scene, and several are already pursuing the deadly swordsman. Despite the attack, the biker has managed to smash the rear window of the wanted car, which is using false plates. With such a violent criminal at large, everyone is in danger, and Ronnie and Roma use the hard shoulder of the M1 to join the pursuit. Simon and Chris have already caught up with the desperate swordsman as a marked car attempts to bring an end to his flight. The manoeuvre puts the car into the path of Chris and Simon, who force it into the crash barrier. Incredibly, the violent fugitive regains control of his vehicle and, defying the danger, heads up the motorway the wrong way, directly towards Ronnie and Roma. An earlier bid to halt the car has disabled another proactive unit. Simon and Chris know it's risky driving against the traffic on one of Britain's busiest roads.
No, this is dangerous. No, it's dangerous.
To keep the public out of harm's way, Ronnie and Roma have stopped the traffic. But the driver's now crashed and fled into the fields, still armed with his razor-sharp sword. With such a dangerous suspect on the loose, it's vital to get as many units on scene as possible.
Ronnie, watch the car!
Sorry, mate.
The sword is lying in the field, but the bloke is still struggling to escape.
On your knees!
The cops think he may still be armed.
Search him! Get a cuff on this pad!
The attacked biker turns out to be Conrad Lee, a former member of the proactive team.
As I pulled this vehicle over, the man came out of the car, started to attack me with a samurai sword. I've narrowly avoided getting hit him with it. I managed to escape him before he caused any injury. Summoned units. We've had a pursuit up the motorway while vehicles have crashed. This man has now been detained after decamping into a field. He's been arrested for the obvious offences, and luckily, no police officers injured. No members of the public are injured, and the only casualties seem to be to police vehicles, which is a good thing, bearing in mind the safety of the public on this fast motorway road. I just have to leave you now.
The bloke was charged with assault and stealing the car. It turned out he was also wanted for a robbery where a woman was smashed over the head with a club. AMPR operations regularly pick up serious criminals as well as the uninsured, the unlicensed and the untaxed. Conrad and another PC were awarded the Chief Constable's Higher Commendation for bravery for their part in the arrest. Spotted riding without his lid, the cops do a fast U-turn and swiftly catch up with this suspicious-looking biker. Worse, as he's pulled over, he changes his mind about coming clean. Maybe he's remembered he's on a nicked bike. His luck is running out. He stalls. He tries a push start. Fails. Dumps the bike. Runs off. Caught.
Yes, the right offer of injuries. The rider's got dark clothing on and a dark balaclava of it.
And actually he's heading towards the centre of...
It's really difficult for the cops to get to grips with fleeing bikers. But if they can get the chopper onto the job, then it's a completely different story with the chances of a clean getaway dramatically reduced. At times, it can take only a couple of minutes for the chopper to get above the action.
I'm not sure it's a pedestrianised bit...
Down below, the biker takes a shortcut down the pavement.
1024 off from here indeed. How far away are you?
He's on the footpath, just back onto, coming out onto Derby Road, I believe, heading back out to Buffina.
Yeah, 1024, he's just gone onto the footpath, then back on the road. He's picked up speed now.
Just passing the football ground?
Yes, Broadway down towards town centre, past the football ground. Come on to Broadway now.
Yeah, he's pulling up, he's abandoning it.
Yes.
Balaclava's come off. He's just thrown it over the wall at the school. That's him on your left.
He runs for it in a foot chase straight out of train spotting, and he's nearly run over by a passing car.
He's just been involved in an accident with a car. He's running now. Oscar, tell you what road's that, Trevor?
I think it's Mayfield Avenue, back towards the centre.
Yes, 1024, just double back.
Still Mayfield.
Direct me in, please. Yes, Tango Indy 51 is Mayfield Road running back towards the town centre.
Yeah, it looks like he's giving himself up.
But he's no long-distance runner. There's no escape, and officers make an easy arrest. The biker was sentenced to 6 months with a 12-month ban. Staffordshire police are in pursuit of this young biker with L plates on. Bikers are 33% more likely to be killed on the road than motorists for one simple reason. Too many bikers take unnecessary risks. Last year, 605 bikers died and over 26,000 were injured on Britain's roads. Over a third of these deaths were caused by excess speed.
Right into Wedgwood Avenue, over. Okay.
So this guy going like a lunatic, he's on an untaxed bike with no insurance and no licence. The cops have two choices: let him go and pick him up the next day, or put a stop to his stupid riding. They opt for the latter.